Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to part 4 of this color along with CL Aldridge art. For those of you who are familiar with my channel and know me, uh, welcome back. And for those that don't, my name is Christine Aldridge. I am CLAldridgeArt, and I make coloring books for a living. And I draw them, hand draw each one, and this is my most recent book, which is called 40 Fan Favorites, and it features 5 of the uh, top 10 fan favorite drawings from each of my first 8 books. And so this is really a sampler book for you to be able to sample some of the works that I've done in the first 8 books that I drew, and see if you like my art before investing in the entire collection. This does have a companion. It is called The Best of C.L. Aldridge Mandalas. Some of you may have seen this book out and about, and it has been getting colored quite a bit, and that just makes me delighted and happy and all kinds of things. There are many beautiful mandalas in here, some of which I have colored, many of which can be seen on social media and other places. This has got a variety of, from pencils to markers to Inktense to pastels. We've been doing a lot of work in that book. This color along, this features a free drawing from this book. There is a link below still where you can get the free drawing. The pieces of how we colored this one, if you'd like to color it like I did, are in various videos down below, and I'll list uh, the segments, the part 1, part 2, part 3. This is part 4, and the background. And it will be the last segment in it. Yay! So, let's get started. If you like what you see here, please do consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and you can also follow me on social media. I am CL Aldridge Art everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course Pinterest. So, without further ado, there's the Twitter, yay, now go away. It'll go away on its own. All right, the first thing that I did, we are using, or at least I am using, and I absolutely love my lovely budget-friendly set of deli colored pencils. This is a 72 set. They are absolutely gorgeous pencils. They are a soft core, oil-based, budget-friendly knockoff of probably polychromos. They are a beautiful layering pencil, and from a artist's point of view, they perform absolutely wonderfully. They come in a lovely tin. They're under $30, and there is a link for these below. 2 layers. As you can see, I've got a lot of the second layer out here on my desk. And we will go from there. So as I was, whoops, if I do that, I'm going to be in danger of losing those glasses again. The joke here in my studio is that I always put my glasses down in the wrong spot, and they get lost quite regularly. So what I did was I chose a series of colors that I wanted to use for the background. And I have sort of started the first part of the background by completing this top portion, but it is very, very light. And I'm doing this to try and decide if I want to treat this outer frame as a matte, and actually color all the way to the edge of the page like a frame, or if I want to make it like a gold, like I've done here, and just have it be free floating. And I'm not sure yet what I want to do, so I've left that to decide after I do this part of the background. Now, I did choose pencils that are in order. They are pencils 137 through 140 in the deli set. However, I discovered sort of early on that this one is a little too green. These are the green side of blue greens, and this is the sort of mid-range of the bluer side of blue-green. I found that I liked this pencil best, and it is the 137, but that I also liked the contrast, or the deeper bit of the color, in the 140. So I kept both of those, and then I also kept the lightest of the greens, which is the 138. And I went ahead and set the 139 aside. That doesn't mean that I won't use it. It just means that for now, I don't need it. And all I'm doing is literally the lightest of layers. These are very pigmented pencils, and I found that if I do it any darker, it has a tendency to take the shine off of the pretty gemstones that I've done. And so in thinking about your colors that you decide to use, you may want to keep into consideration that white is okay. If you just want to leave it white, then leave it white. Now, a couple of people have seen this. I gave one of these to Sammy recently. It is a great tool to be able to examine close up, but you can see that I'm just really being light with the pigment. Now, of course, it gets a little darker as I work it out toward the edges, and then I get really dark with it up here in the corners. It's very hard to see on that side. Let me pull it over here. You can see it a little bit on the edge. The light does catch this, so you can, sorry about that. But you can see how it goes all the way down. And then just gets progressively lighter until it just ends somewhere under this flower, under this center flower. And that's really all it is. It's just, I'm just layering it from the outside with the darkest of the pencils. And building up the layers. And this kind of layering, this subtle layering, is super boring to watch. So I won't make you watch it. I just want to suggest it. And then you can go to the blue. I go to the bluer of the blues and lay in and hold. I'm holding the pencil way back here so that I can just get that subtle lightness. I want this background to be super soft. And unfortunately, that doesn't really show up well on a camera. So if you try it on your own coloring, you'll be able to, in your own lighting, you'll be able to see what it does. And if you like it dark, you can take it dark. If you like it light, like I do, you can keep it light. But I'm just building it up so that the darkest points are out here on my edges. Going back to that darker color and getting very, much darker with it Still just a light layer close to the edge and feathering it out. This is a standard little circles technique of blending your colors. And this is very zen. You can sit here and just get lost in this process of, you know, really sort of, and it's also working a background with pencils this way is a great way to learn light-handedness. If that is what you want in your coloring, if you want your coloring to have good blends and things like that, there is, you know, you learn the techniques and then just practice them. And so even, you know, though I've done a lot of coloring recently, I am still a newbie. And, excuse me, learning these practices and using them every time I color is one of the things that is helping to make my coloring, when I'm aiming for a certain look, better. But there's nothing wrong with just straight coloring it if that is what you want to do. Absolutely nothing wrong. And I'm going to be doing a series of videos coming up on just simple Zen straight coloring confirmation, or, you know, straight coloring and conversation. That's what I meant to say. Straight coloring and conversation. And we'll talk about all kinds of things. I talked to my friend Anne about some of the techniques that she uses. And I don't know that I like the voice, you know, for myself. I love when she does coloring with voiceovers, but I don't know that I would do them that way. I actually like to talk and color at the same time. So that is, but in that series, I'll talk lots less about the coloring and the techniques and more about, you know, life, stuff that matters to all of us, stuff we all share in common. And so that'll be coming up. And so I didn't want to just leave everybody hanging who has maybe been working on this color along with us and without showing it. But I just wanted to show you the technique that I am using to finish this one. And it has just been a very interesting week here in my artist studio. I wish I could tell you that I'd gotten a lot of things done, a lot of, you know, new art completed, that kind of thing. I have not. I have, in fact, started a new drawing, and here it is. And it's just in the pencil stage right now. I am filming that. One of the things that you could really tell me that I would love to hear is how you feel about those drawing videos. You know, I did one just recently, and I noticed that it's got less views than any of my other videos. And I'm wondering if that's just because you don't like it, or the drawing videos don't appeal to you. I know that they are a smashing success over on Facebook, but they might not be what people on YouTube want to watch. So if you could leave me a comment and let me know how you feel about that, that would be great. And anything else that you want to talk about is perfectly fine by me. So I just, you know, I'm just switching back and forth. The darker pencils to the outside, the lighter to the inside. It's okay to make it a little cloudy. You know, maybe you like the green. You want to add a little of the light aqua in there instead of the, you know, the darker blue or the turquoisey blue. Or maybe you chose a different color to do your background. Now this was, we did choose a particular color palette for this. Oh, that's not the one. There we go. The rose, the mustard golds, and the olive greens. So adding in the blue, wrong color. Adding in the blue as the background worked in both contrasts. So it worked with the contrast between all of these colors as a opposite. And that's why I chose it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to finish this with the pencils. And I'm going to post this to Instagram. And thank you to all of you who have posted yours. The hashtag for this, by the way, is hashtag color along with CLAldridgeArt. I know it's a long one. I'm sorry. But that way I can use it and see all of your beautiful work. And yeah. So everybody, thank you for looking at part 4 of this. And I will continue on with my drawing video, and let me know how you feel about those drawing videos. And then I'll start a new drawing. Also, let's see, I did want to show you one other thing. Yeah, wait. Oh. And that is Sunday's drawing. I've taken it a little bit further. This we're doing with Neo colors. And so I've been doing a little bit of experimenting. And so if you're wondering where that is, there'll be more video on this as well. But this is where it is so far. I'm just sort of experimenting with glitter gel pens and with the contrasting chest. And this is my drawing called Creatures of Age and Wisdom, and it's in my Etsy shop now and available for purchase. And it is also, there's a link to the Etsy shop down below. So, and then this is the one that we finished from a couple of weeks ago. I think I showed that to you on Sunday, though. So, until we meet again on the next video, color something pretty, everybody. Thanks for showing up. that's the live streams. Thank you for watching. See you next time.